Hello everyone. So this is our weekly web seminar that we're doing live on Facebook. As said, we're starting right now. We'll just wait a couple of minutes for people to join. And we will do a quick overview of basically quick start of your online dropshipping e-commerce business and how automatic tools can help you and what do you need as an Indian in order to open your e-commerce business, technical point of view. So we'll wait a few more minutes. We'll just give it another, let's say, 3 minutes from now. So in our seminar that we did last week, basically we went over on dropshipping one-on-one, and we discussed a little bit about how do you choose your items, what is a solo platform, what is a marketplace platform, and we looked at the different things between these things and the opportunities on each option. And right now we are going to discuss basically how to quick launch your business. So a quick start of your business, we will start in just a minute. As said, we will wait a few more minutes, and we're starting exactly in 2 minutes. I see that we have already someone that joined us, and probably others will join. If you have any comments, any questions, you're more than welcome to ask and write the comments, and we will answer as we go. Okay, so here we go. We will start right now. This video will be afterwards available. Basically, will be available afterwards as well for you to review, see again, and discuss. So, a quick start of your business. We're starting now. So this is basically the dropshipping pipeline that we discussed in our former web seminar, which described the whole flow of what is dropshipping and what is the pipeline. So you need to find your product, what you want to sell. You need to find who sells it. You need to contact the person, make a dropshipping relationship, and so on. Collect the items, market them in order to get sales. Before that, you need to list them, and you need to choose where you're listing them, either on a marketplace or on a solo platform like Shopify or WooCommerce or any other platform. And then you need to fulfill the orders, send them to the suppliers, get tracking and everything. So there is a lot of fuss around it and many things that needs to be done. But when using an automated tool such as Grand Sales India, you see that the automated system is basically dealing with most of the things. So you need to choose what to sell, that's right. But the system will identify for you the things that will actually, the items that you wanted to sell, and will help you list them. And then when you're creating the listings, the system will help you create the listings. But on the other hand, you will still need to do some marketing. You will still need to do some, content creation, produce some more content maybe, do some adjustments in order to be able to stand out. But if you're trying to check of what to do and how to do, then you will see that the only thing that you need to do is only handle the customer service. All the rest either is being fulfilled fully by Grand Sales India, or partially. What do I mean by partially? For example, finding product, what to sell. Okay, so if you're finding what to sell, let's say that you're choosing to sell some toys, then you need to choose what kind of toys and to direct the system maybe to which platform to collect the toys from or which supplier. But afterwards, the system will help you collect all the items and bring them to the platform, so you'll be able to analyze them and work with them. Same with the listings. The system can list, the platform can list the products automatically just by you pressing a button, but maybe you'll want to do some changes. And also with the marketing and everything. The only thing that you need to handle, and it's only yours always, is the customer support. Handle the customer support. So if you look here on this chart, you will see that most of the things are being dealt with automatically on the platform, and the only thing that you need to worry about is the customer support and to be creative. Meaning in the places that the system needs help in order to become more human, this is where you come in. So, okay, so let's say that we have all this already solved out. So what do we need to do now? What's left to do? So you still need to open your target accounts, meaning where are you going to sell? Are you going to open an eBay account, a Bonanza account, an Amazon account, a store on Shopify or on WooCommerce or anywhere else? You need to choose your items. Remember, I said earlier that I'm sorry, you can choose what to sell and how to sell, but you need to tell the platform where to look for the items and how to look for the items, what kind of items are you looking for. And you need to become an expert. In our past seminar, we discussed about it, that when you want to launch a business, you cannot just do it and hope for the best. You need to launch a business, you need to become an expert in what you're doing. You need to understand the business, you need to understand the niche that you're looking at, you need to understand what items you're going to sell, and you still need to be creative and a bit different. For example, I just saw someone that is selling baby clothing. Now, anyone can sell baby clothing, but she created a whole niche of specific baby clothing with a group of moms around her and talking about it and helping each other to choose the items. So she became an expert in baby clothing, and all of a sudden she has an audience that just looking for her items and helping her to basically sell better. And also the most important thing maybe on e-commerce is providing a good customer service. A good customer service starts with the item that you're choosing that will be good enough, that will be in high quality, that will arrive on time, and continues with solving problems fast and in an elegant way. So where to choose your items? So here on the system, on our platform of Grand Sales India, we have already fully integrated Amazon, Best Buy, AliExpress, Home Depot, and a few other smaller suppliers that you can choose any items from there, and you can list from there directly into your store on eBay, Shopify, Bonanza, Wish, Amazon, and a few other targets as well. And also you can choose maybe a local source that maybe you talked with someone and you know that he's providing a good service, and you know that you like his items, and you want to offer his items as well. So the system is fully adjustable. You can add any source of your own and manage the items on the system. But what you need to make sure is that you're finding a reliable source, a reliable supplier, which is, by the way, on Amazon, Best Buy, and Home Depot, most suppliers are very reliable. On AliExpress, we added some tools that helps you to identify the reliable suppliers. You need a supplier that provide a good service that you can communicate with. You know, many suppliers on AliExpress, for example, I'm giving AliExpress as an example because of their being in China, and sometimes many of the suppliers from China are very hard to communicate with. So before selling any items of these suppliers, you need to make sure that you can communicate with them. And the last thing, you need to have either a variety or a very, very specific niche that you're an expert in. Okay, so you'll be able to offer either a vast number of items or to choose a cherry picking of specific items that you will be able to sell. So what are the challenges with a local external supplier which is not integrated in our system, like you saw with Amazon and Best Buy and others? So as said, he needs to be the reliable provide a good service, communication, and also to have the variety. So these are very important challenges to make sure that if you're adding a supplier who is not in the system, that will be able to provide you a good service. And also you need to ask yourself whether this specific supplier is giving you any advantage. Because if you're just, adding a supplier which is more of the same of many other items that being sold on AliExpress or any other place, then I'm not sure this is really an advantage. But if, for example, you find in a supplier of very unique crafts or jewelry or something like that, that you think they're worth time and they're unique, then maybe you can get an advantage that no one else has. Or you can find a supplier that can offer you items that are being sold very successfully in a competitive price. Those are all things that you need to check. So you need to find what to sell. You need to identify the first categories. You need to choose what to sell because the world is huge. You have many categories. You have many segments that you can deal with: men, women, kids, electronics, and so on. You need to define your strategy, whether you're going on more of the same or you're going on being unique and looking for your own path to be different. Or if you didn't decide or you don't know how to start with, you can just give it a try and learn as you go. And this is, by the way, one of the advantages of using a marketplace. Unlike a Shopify store, which is your own solo store, or a WooCommerce store, or a BigCommerce store, it doesn't matter. When you're using a marketplace, you don't have the costs of building your store and creating a marketing plan and everything. Sorry, but you can use the marketplace, open your own store, enjoy the traffic that this marketplace is offering, and then you'll be able to do your A/B testing and see what's actually is being sold better than other things, and then maybe move afterwards to your solo platform. A few more ideas of where to research and how to find items. You have here watch count, you have price blink, Terapeak, what's hot. You have Zik Analytics and Chili Hunter, which are both offering you basically to look on other sellers, see what they're selling, and just copy their items. This is, let's say, less creative on one hand, but can be very creative on the other hand, meaning you will see items that are being sold, but you will look for similar items which are a bit different, or maybe for a category complementary items, and then you can maybe have like a separate venue, but looking on others and understanding what they're doing. So when I list an item that I found, we need to think like a buyer, okay? If you're going right now to buy something online, make sure that when you're looking on your items, you will also want to buy from yourself, meaning you won't buy from someone that's offering something to sell and they don't have proper pictures, or the description is all looks very, I don't know, like translated in a sloppy way, or I don't know, and you need to have the right price. I won't buy something too expensive, or I won't buy something too cheap. It's also suspicious. I'm looking for delivery, I'm looking for service, and guarantee, return options. Offer whatever you can to make the customer feel comfortable, feel secure. This is more important when you're dealing with a solo platform, but also very important when dealing with marketplaces. On one hand, on marketplaces, you're enjoying their reputation, and people will be, let's say, will feel more comfortable to buy on an eBay store, even if they don't know the seller, because they're saying, okay, I'm buying on eBay, I have their support, I have their customer service, they will help me if needed. But still, if the picture will look bad, or the information won't be accurate, or the pricing will look funny, then people won't buy. It just won't work. So think like a buyer and act like a buyer, and this will be the best experience that you can offer to your clients by offering items in a way that you would like to buy from yourself as well. So also to start with, you need to choose your strategy. Meaning, like I said earlier, whether you're a spider or you want to be unique, you need to choose whether you want more of the same or to be unique. Those are two different paths. Each one of them has the advantages and the disadvantages that we discussed in our former web seminar. In a nutshell, basically, when dealing with more of the same, the competition is higher, the profits are lower, or the margins are lower, let's say. On the other hand, when dealing with uniqueness, then you'll have higher margins, you'll have the opportunity to shine, but you will need to work for it much harder in order to create awareness. So what do we need to do in order to start? You need to have a Grand Sales India account. You need to have a target account, either open an account on eBay, Bonanza, or Shopify, or on all of them. It's very easy to open, or even buy a ready-made account. There are people that are selling these accounts. And you need a source account for purchases. For example, if you're planning to sell items from Amazon into eBay, Bonanza, or Shopify, then you need to have an Amazon buyer account to buy from, or a Home Depot account, or a Best Buy account, or AliExpress account, it doesn't matter. In order to do the purchases, you need a PayPal and a Payoneer account to keep the money flows, meaning in most of these places you can accept payments into your PayPal directly, and sometimes you need to move the money to suppliers and other options, and then you can use your Payoneer account as well. And if you have all these ready, which are, I don't know, each one of them is a few minutes just to open them, you can start right now. If you wish to get some assistance, we have also a service on Grand Sales India of a person that will walk you through and give you a few hours guidance in order to help you go through everything, all the technical details, and make sure that everything is working properly. We'll have also a web seminar specifically for opening target accounts and doing all the right policies and everything. And this is for another day. But just by opening all these things, you can start right now and you can get the support from our team. If you're in India, in order to start, you will need a utility bill, a PAN card, a GST number, Shopcat license, and Aadhaar card. All the above are required by eBay, PayPal, and other platforms in order to identify you and allow you to accept funds from buyers. But as you can see, it's like right in front of you. You can do it very easily, very fast, and you can start selling tomorrow almost. That's it for now. Thank you very much, and see you next time.